we all have challenges. We're human.
Sure.
Is there something where you kind of, I call it hitting the buzzsaw, right? Something in life that just totally disrupted your world. But then the second part of that question is, you're coaching these folks to become high functioning athlete, mental and physical. Is there a time where you're coaching someone and you're like, oh man, I need that lesson too?
Oh, well, pretty much every week I'll say something that I'm like, whoa, I'm the one that needed to hear that. Like that was very important or poignant for me. If it's something I'm going through, or maybe even my own kids that are 22 and 20 now and involved in collegiate sports. So yeah, that happens a lot. Or I'll say something and I'll be like, whoa, that didn't come from me. That was good. I need to write that down.
I need to write that one down. I love that. Yes. So tell us about a challenging situation in your life that you're comfortable sharing on the podcast.
Well, yeah, you don't reach your 50s without having a number of painful things that I have faced. And one of those happened for me when I was in college. I was sexually assaulted my sophomore year, and I did not tell anyone for 4 years. And those 4 years, as you can imagine, were not good. There was immense difficulty, poor decision making, and really a genuine hatred for myself. And now I've termed it like a lie identity. I really developed a lie identity about myself, that you're damaged, you're not good enough. And so then after those 4 years of revealing that, I did the work and working through that painful experience. And now it's just a memory, and really not even a painful one. It's an experience I had. It was a painful experience I had, but really,
but you processed it. You were able to work through it.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me about a time where God showed up in your life where it was, and this is a Timmy question, actually, funny enough. Where did God show up where it was just undeniable? Because some people think, well, I can't really have a relationship with God. He just made me. Have you had a time where you felt it was just God was there?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess honestly, that night that I was being raped, it's a very vivid memory of like, while that was happening, looking off to the left, and there was a window kind of in the upper left side of the wall, and it was just raining, like just lots of rain. And you know how water kind of trickles down a window, and I'm crying. And for whatever reason, I mean, I see it as divine. I see it as God's presence. Like, he was weeping at what was happening. And I just remember seeing that and thinking that, and just being like, it's going to be okay until I can get away. And that's really honestly how I took it. That his presence was there. He was weeping. He was crying. I'm crying. But that I was going to be okay, and I would be able to get out of it.
So final question is one of my favorites, and that is around faith. I often ask, what role does it play? And then most people's knee jerk is, it's everything. So let me curve it for you a little bit and ask you, what is faith? If you were to define it, how do you define faith?
Well, I think it's very similar to the biblical definition. Is for me, it's a trust, the belief, the trust in God, even though I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what next year holds. I don't know what 5 years, 10 years. I don't know when I'm going to be right at those 10 minutes. And then I am going to, pass through the threshold. But I just believe that he's here. He's guiding, he's directing. when I pay attention to it, it's a little bit easier to see where I'm supposed to be going. Um, and so it's just trusting him with those life decisions, the guide, the the transformation that I have experienced because of faith, from being a very broken young woman to a single mom of strength and boldness, a women's football world champion, raising two kids on my own while building my business. Like, only God by my side could have done that and do that.